Peace, peace, peace. Peace and blessings. Okay, to start this off, we have here Ifunroye Tinubu. Ifun, Ifunroye Tinubu was a great slave trader of Nigeria. All right, one of the greatest slave traders of Nigeria. All right, and this all has something to do with the is what's going on. So we're tripping about what's happening in Nigeria. Listen, they slave traded people. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, the government that's up there now is oppressing them people. There's millions of people in there. I mean, they so packed or whatever like that. Now, and they don't have these people working jobs and stuff like that, building infrastructure and whatnot like that. If they was to start doing all of that, these people will have jobs. It will help their economy. But you got people on the top, like Mr. Tinubu here, which is obviously, apparently, bloodline of a great slave trader. All right, these people like this, you understand what I'm saying? You can't couple them in with the people that they're suppressing. There's people that are suffering right now. You understand? It's a matriarch, a toxic matriarch there now. So that a Zorro situation, you understand what I'm saying? That they could be hiring more police officers, more training, more all with the millions of people that they have there, they can put these people to work. They shouldn't have these problems. But now social media is opening up, showing all of this stuff, and they have to watch how they look now. As you can see, Trump did a little something over there or whatever like that. But now Trump's attention is somewhere else. My bad, it was a matriarch with his ancestor, female. You feel what I'm saying? It's not all. It wasn't all male that was prospering off of slave trading. Of course, some of our sisters are a part of this thing too. So, but now it's a patriarch. All right. I'm sure when President Tinubu's ancestor, I'm sure when she was up, she was, it wasn't total. Men wasn't doing just anything to anybody. I'm sure. Not like they doing now. Tinubu, the men, you feel what I'm saying? Men is running things there, and they're holding they're gatekeeping that situation. All right. So yeah, just wanted to speak on that over, a Zorro thing. That what's supposed to happen like that. That was not a part of that little ritual or celebration that they have. But since it happened, yeah, I feel like they should just stop whatever it was about. Just let it go. If it inspired a reaction like that, all right. Like I said, it reminded me of Freaknik in the '90s. They shut Freaknik down. Freaknik, they not happening no more. You understand what I'm saying? For the most part. So the '80s and whatever, New York, man, women was getting ravished all over the place. It was a patriarch until most recently. All right, till the social media came in, the Me Too's and all of that. The patriarch slowed down. They suppressed it. That's why all this stuff is happening. The Diddy's, the Epstein's, and all of that. They're stopping all of that. So it's crazy how we just look over there like, oh, disgusted. Yes, it's barbaric. You understand what I'm saying? But don't act like America's any better. You understand what I'm saying? We only just cleaned up ourselves, so to speak. You understand? And let the women kind of get a say in. Women are making the money these days. They don't have to do anything. You understand what I'm saying? Just get up there, look pretty, or dress less. In the views start because that's what's popping right now. Attention is the new currency for what they're saying, for what it comes out to be. You understand? And the currency is an energy. You understand? The current is an energy. The dollar, the money is currency. It's energy. So if females always were the winners at the end of the day, you understand? So the man's situation was taking her power or keeping her power down, because a woman gets her power up to maximum potential, she's winning everything. Don't have to say anything. Just come up into place and you won the attention, the currency. Anyway, so yeah. Ghana took Ghana addressed the UN as far as reparations, and there were so-called FBA there up in New York, so-called protesting against Ghana, saying that they're stealing our reparations. What Ghana is doing is actually setting an imprint, so it actually benefits us. You understand what I'm saying? Ghana was giving out. Not giving out, but basically to return home. There was a whole thing going on, a whole energy going on as far as us returning home. I ended up in Nigeria at some point. You get what I'm saying? So the opportunity is opening up. All right, for us to couple with them over there, because we're a resource here. You understand what I'm saying? We're a resource. We're one of America's greatest resources. So with that being said, if we take our money and put over there, we take our future and invest in government there, or actually become part of the government. Like I said, you can get over there for a vote. You can start doing your things over there or whatever like that. It makes some changes. You understand what I'm saying? So we could start our own nation over there. I was talking about the I Show Speed situation where Liberia, you get what I'm saying? The actual African Americans, I guess, or even some people that was here before or whatever, got sent over there. You understand what I'm saying? So, or had a chance to go over there. So they've coupled in with the indigenous that was there and whatnot, and it's called Liberia. You understand what I'm saying? So whatever it was called before that, it wasn't a thing, obviously, or whatever, or it's history. Okay, I won't say it wasn't a thing. So, with that being said, we can start another nation over there. You understand what I'm saying? The opportunity is there. The resources are there. Not here in America. In America, we are the resources. The black dollar. You understand? If we stop spending money in America, it will collapse. So America's one of the three countries that said no. You trying to take our resources. We're not trying to pay these people. You understand what I'm saying? Our people, this is a corporation. Our people earn bonuses. So America looks at now what's going on now. You trying to go back to history or whatever, it's just too complicated when it comes to America. All right, but here you are, Ghana's president is implementing something, and FBA is saying they're stealing our reparations. What kind of crap is that? Like I said, there were people there that sold their own people or sold other tribes or whatever like that. So basically the tribes that were sold off or whatever mostly got put around the world or whatever. So it's a crazy situation, bro. It's a crazy situation. So this is something that should be looked at. Nobody's paying attention to it. Again, they're trying to Dane Calloway the situation, get their 20 grand a month check. Who wouldn't want that? You understand? YouTube be doing numbers. You do numbers with YouTube. YouTube gonna look out for you. You understand what I'm saying? As long as you ain't going against their guidelines, or you're not spreading nothing too positive. Come on now, they gotta be okay with what your rhetoric is. You understand? Clarissa Shields was a hot topic for a minute, but she was a sector. She still is a sector, I guess. But since the bullshit fight, she kind of calmed down with that. We're trying to see her fall on her ass because she's trying to be a city girl now and whatever. One of the ignorance or whatever like that. When she started out so humble, but it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just too much, man. We are so divided. We always get it in our own way, and that's the culture of Black American. We always get in our own way. There's always that family member. You understand? Always, always. Peace out, man.